Okay, so this isn't actually a photography day. We've come out for lunch, but we're here a bit early to come and have a walk. And we followed one of these Levada trails up into the forest a little way and spotted a couple of things. So I'm going to stop and get some pictures on the way back. But first, let me flip you around and show you the first shot I've just taken. So you can see we're using the boulder as a bit of foreground, and the path is a little bit of a leading line, leading into the wonderful golds and yellows on that tree there. Right, so heading on back down the path down towards the car and the restaurant, and we'll stop when we can. Just down there is one of the world's smallest waterfalls. There's hardly any water in this Levada at all at the moment. It's a nice pleasant little walk through the forest. We're right up in the clouds at the moment, so it's incredibly misty beyond the clouds. In fact, this would probably be the perfect day to be up at Fanal. But it's quite pleasant walking along here. Surprising by the number of yellowed and brown leaved trees, because I haven't seen any on Madeira at all. They all seem to be either evergreens or, because of the climate, they just stay. But this is amazing. We've got all these yellows and golds. It's quite pretty. Oh, the wind's just got up. I was just looking here and I found this lovely old dry stone wall, and the mist started coming in with this wonderful tree above it and beyond it. So I'm just going to try and get a snap here. But believe it or not, I think the mist might be a bit too thick. So this one's caught my eye a little bit. You got this track going up, which might provide us with a little bit of foreground, leading up to this amazing tree, which seems to have both golden leaves, some still green leaves, and this moss growth all round it. Let me show you what I mean. There's some on this tree over here. That mossy growth looks quite nice on these trees. So I think I might just grab a shot of this one. And here we are back at the car. Now, I'm the first to admit that I'm really not the best at woodland photography, but that was quite pleasant. Nice little walk, just building up some appetite for lunch, really. Nice pleasant little walk, nice misty conditions, some lovely trees, a couple of sheep, and, well, a nice pleasant morning out. But here we are back at the car and ready to go for lunch. Well, this Levada is almost stone dry. Did see a little bit of water further up, but not very much. And it's obviously dried up, soaked into the ground by the time it gets here. But just look at the clouds wisping in, coming in through the trees.
It is a good tart.
Okay, starters have arrived. Gladys has got some wild game sausage, which looks rather nice. Tastes a little smoky. And of course, she's got to have it with some hot sauce, piri piri sauce here. I've got this beautiful cured ham. And of course, to go with it all, we have to have the local garlic bread. Bolo de caco. Right, main course has arrived. This is an 8 different meat selection. It's huge and looks wonderful. And this is a goat stew with some maize chips and some rice. Okay, bon appetit. Okay, so there's the aftermath of the goat stew. Well, you would think so, but there's still enough in there for 2 people. These portions are huge. We came up to the highest point on the island, Pico Ruivo. We just got to the car park and, well, the weather's not exactly hopeful. We're right in the cloud, so it's not looking very hopeful for the mountaintops. I'm going to stroll over the other side to see if there's any nice views. It's incredibly windy up here. I found a nice viewpoint to get some nice shots of the peaks, but the cloud is so thick and it is so windy. So I just set up, took a few pictures, a couple of panos. No idea whether it'll turn out. It's incredibly bright. It's an enormous dynamic range. It's really dark in the mountains, hugely bright, overexposed in the clouds. If they're any good, here they are. And in the meantime, there was no way I could film while I was shooting, so I've finished taking some of those shots for the moment. I'm going to head back to the cafe in a minute and catch up with Gladys and probably have a coffee and then head back down the mountain. It is beautiful up here. It's stunningly gorgeous, absolutely stunning. The scenery is incredible. Just the weather conditions today are not ideal. I know as outdoor photographers we're always complaining that the weather's not exactly right. It's too windy, it's too cloudy, not enough mist, too much mist. You just got to make the best of what you can, and hopefully I managed to get a couple of shots there.